Hello everybody. If anybody's there, just comment. I'm live at the moment. Just wait for a few people to come on. My volumes are turned down. Been really busy this morning. I've got my Christmas breakup workshop on tomorrow. So I've been busy cooking this morning. I just moved my camera a fraction that way. That will do. Should be fine. Just comment if you're watching. Just waiting for a few people to come on. Good morning, Annette. Thanks for watching. If you're going to stay on, it's a gloomy day outside. Graham went to golf, but don't know why. I've been busy cooking this morning, making lots of nice goodies. Just waiting for a few people to come on. You're first on this morning. Just going to show everyone how to make this little calendar stand. I've made a few already. Good morning, Janice from Florida. Nice to have you on. It's evening over there. Yes, it is. It's 10 o'clock in the morning here. A very muggy day outside. It's overcast and drizzling rain. And yes, I know, Annette, but he still goes. I heard him get up and I thought, surely you're not going, because it was raining then and it's been raining on and off all morning, but get him out of my hair, I suppose. Hello, Corinne and Nerida. Good morning. Just waiting a few minutes for a few people to come on. I know there's a few coming on. Sounds like, yes, it is summertime. Actually, tomorrow is our first day of summer, official first day of summer, 1st of December tomorrow. So that starts our summer season. We've had a fair bit of rain already, and it's been quite hot some days. And then it went quite cold. It's a bit silly weather at the moment. Good morning, Rose from Papakura, I assume that mentions. Oh, you're the lady that just mentioned before, so you've found my live. That's good. There's no need for a friend request. You can message me anytime if you want to have a chat. Jeannie, good morning. Raining there as well. Good morning, Jenny. Hi, Helen. I know you're all ready to go. Pouring rain here. It's not pouring here, it's just a light drizzle, but it's so muggy. And I've been in the kitchen cooking this morning for my breakup workshop tomorrow. Morning, Sophia and Diane from Perth. Lots of people on this morning. I hope you enjoy this one. It's a fairly quick project, so I won't take up too much of your time. I've been shopping for a couple of days this week, getting some food for tomorrow, and I'm all set up out the back. I will take some photos before the ladies get here and show you my setup for my Christmas workshop. I've got 12 ladies coming tomorrow. I hope they enjoy what we're going to do. We usually have lots of fun. I'm just waiting a few minutes. I won't be too much longer. In Perth, it would be, I think, are you 2 hours ahead of us or behind us? So it would be about 8 o'clock in the morning, I think, over there, roundabout, unless it's daylight saving. I get so confused. I know New South Wales, from 10 o'clock here, it's 11 o'clock down there. So, and a few of the other states are the same. But when it comes to all over Australia, it's just so mixed up with time zones. And I think in the US, it's even worse. Some people ask, what time is it in the US? Well, it depends what time zone. Yes, Diane, I thought that was 8 o'clock. The US has so many different time zones, unless, you know, if you're better off to Google the time, what it is in Australia. And we don't have daylight saving, so it's no use putting in Australian Eastern Daylight Time, because we're just standard time here. We don't have daylight saving, which is so silly. anyhow, I think we've got enough on to start. I'll get going, and anyone that's not here yet can watch the replay. So this is what we're doing this morning. It's just a little desk caddy, easily made, and the little pen holder, which is the best bit I like, it's a little pen holder here that holds the pen upright. It doesn't tip over into your little post-it note, and it's all one piece, this front pocket right the way around, and then the pen holder as well. So, and then you've got your back piece here, the back easel piece. So it's really easy to make. And I'm going to make it in a different colour this morning. I've got all my bits prepped, and I usually do, whenever I'm doing something like this, a project, not so much a card, I usually do a template first. So this is just out of scrap. This is I'll give you the measurements of all this in a minute. So that's my easel section, and where it's scored and folded on that. And then this is the little front pocket and this here is the little pen pocket down the side here. So I usually do that, and then when I'm cutting, it's easy to follow this. I have got a photo on my PDF that you can follow with your cutting measurements. So if you don't want to do a template, that's fine. But if you've got that in front of you, it's easy to see where you've got to cut and fold and score and everything. Good morning, Carmel June Smith. Nice to have you on. So the measurements and pieces, I've done all my scoring, but I will go through them with you. This is my base piece. Now all these measurements were up in a PDF on Wednesday, and I've since pinned them to the featured tab, so you can go back there and get the PDF from there, or the measurements from there. I will put the PDF in the files tab, which all the tabs are at the top of the group, just under the banner. So this is my base, 11 by 4 inches, and I'll give you the scoring. We'll do the scoring. Oh, I know what I forgot to do. I'm going to start this bit. Last week, a lady didn't realise who I was, where I was from or anything, and then I thought, I didn't even introduce myself. So I shall do it now. Most of you probably know who I am anyway. Good morning, Christine. Good morning, Carol. Nice to have you on. Thanks for your orders too, Carol. My name is Laura Stranks, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Brisbane, Queensland, Australia. I've got a Facebook page, which I've got lots of followers on there. In there are just the cards that we do at classes and workshops. There's no PDFs or tutorials or anything in that group, in that page. The group you're in now, if you're watching me, you're in this group, and it's called Laura's Craft Room Tips and Tutorials. So if you're new to the group, welcome. Good morning, Glenda. Nice to have you on. Welcome if you're new to the group. Just be aware, if you're not into crafting, like not into card making and scrapbooking and what you're seeing in the group, and it's not for you, I won't be offended if you want to take yourself out of the group. I know there's lots of people that have been in my group for over 12 months. I've been going for a couple of years now, and they haven't done any posts or shared any of their projects, even if it's just knitting or crocheting, whatever you've got in your craft to share. So just be aware that if it's not for you, just don't worry about being in the group. I won't be offended. And my YouTube channel is Creative Gems, and if you need the link for that, let me know. You can private message me or just put a post in the group, and I will share the link for my YouTube channel. All my YouTube videos, the PDFs are in the files tab for that as well. So that is my introduction. I thought I better get that out of the road. I always forget to do it in my group. I do it every week when I do a YouTube video, but I don't think about it in this group, because I think most of you know me. So we'll go back to this. Good morning, Audrey from the Netherlands. Very nice to have you on. Good morning, Jenny. I think I said good morning to you earlier. So with this one here, this is our easel section. On the long side, we'll go from this end, because that's where I've already scored it. We've got 1/2 inch. Now, if you're scoring along, if you're crafting along with me, I'll go fairly slow for you. If you want to do it later, you can always come back and watch the replay, and all the measurements are there. So 1/2 inch to start, and then 1.5, which is that one there, 2.5. If you are crafting and I'm going too quick for you, let me know. That's 2.5 and 6 3/4, which is way over here. And that will create the front of the easel. Now I'll fold that one in a minute. We'll do all the scoring first. Now my little pocket at the front with the small section at the top. Normally you start with the long section. Oh no, we are on the long side, sorry. 1/2 inch. I'm going 1/2 inch first. The 1/2 inch ones are basically your tabs. So you've got 1/2 inch, 1 inch, which is that one there. This is Blackberry Bliss in Stampin' Up! Colours, the colour that I'm using. 5 inches over there, which will fit your post-it note in. 5.5, and that will give you the side pockets of your little pen holder at the end. 5.5, 6, and 6.5. So that's all on the long side. And then if you rotate it, and just one to the top, and with your multiples, excuse me, with your multiple score lines. So up here there's only 2 score lines. Down here I've got 4 score lines. So you want them at the bottom. And then you're scoring at 2.5, which is there, and 3 inches, which is there. Now make sure that your multiple score lines, your 4 score lines, are at the bottom when you do the scores for this, because then it works out that way. Your pen holder is on the left here and your score lines at the bottom. So that's all the scoring you'll need to do. Now I'm going to fold and burnish all of these, and I shall put my template in front so you can see where I'm cutting. We'll do the easel section in a minute. So just fold and burnish all of the score lines. There's a couple up this end as well. And then the ones on the long side. Once you get the score lines and the cutting done, it's pretty much self-explanatory. So that's all of those. And then this one here, we've got on the bottom here, it will go with your the bigger section at the top here. You're going to fold this bottom score line upwards. You can, if you do fold these wrong, you can always go back the other way, and then you can go down. So you've got a mountain there, and then this one will come up. So your little tab one comes inwards, and then this one in the center will come down like so. Make sure it's nice and even on the sides. So it will create that. So when we're going to put tape along this 1/2 inch tab and put that together, and then it will give you a little easel stand at the bottom here. So I can put that on first. There's nothing else to do on that. Tape. I do recommend you use tape or something really strong for this, so it will hold together. Glue can get a bit messy, so if you're Audrey here in the Netherlands now, 1:10. I'm assuming that's 1:10 in the morning, time to go to bed. Yes, it would be. I'm not sleepy yet, so we'll stay and watch. That is late, Deidre. Audrey, sorry. Helen, lost me with the last folds. Oh, on this one, Helen, it doesn't really matter if you don't get them right first go. This longer section here, you're going to end up with a mountain fold. So start that way. You'll have a mountain fold here, because this will be the front of your, that will be the front of your easel. So then you've got, if I put it down like this, start at the bottom with your little tab at the bottom, fold it upwards, and then fold the next one I flip it over and go the other way, upwards again. Just keep flipping them and then fold it over again and flip up again. So if you do it that way, just keep flipping it and folding them upwards. I hope that makes sense. So you've got, it'll look like a W if you take this long section off. You've got a W here at the bottom, if that makes sense. You've got a mountain fold in the centre and 2 valley folds either side. It'll create an easel base. So once we put this tape on here, I'll keep going with the tape. I'm going to put 2 strips. It's wide enough for 2 strips. So we're going to put the tape across there. Thanks, Helen. You've got it. If you do fold the wrong way to start with, you can always go back and fold it the other way. It's not going to hurt it till you get it right. So this here, it's going to come, it's like that. So you've got your tape on this one here. This is going to come over and fold onto that. So, and I always burnish my tape across like that so it sticks down nicely. Take the backing off that. And then all you've got to do is hold that down, bring this down. It's easier if you hold it up, and line it up with the bottom. So your cut edge and your folded edge will be stuck together, like so. And you've got your nice even border there, even section there. Excuse me, I've got a fraction over, which I'm going to trim because sometimes it stops it from standing up properly. I've just got a tiny fraction there that's showing, not too much, and that will stand up like that. Got all that? Hello from Gloucester, UK. It must be early morning there. Good morning, Anne. You're in New South Wales. Thank you. We're staying up for. You can go back and watch the replay if you don't have time to stay up, or if it's early morning. Now, where my join is here, I'm going to put that to the back, so that when I put my front section on here, I've got a nice fold here at the front and not that join. So keep your join to the back, but we'll do that piece in a minute. Now, this one here, I'm going to go by this. So once we've already folded all of these, so we'll start with this end here. You're going to cut across 3 score lines here. I'll show you on here. I'll just get a pencil. We're going to remove these first 6 squares. There's 8 squares here altogether, and I'm going to take away 6 of them. So the 6 on the end, you can remove those completely. That's 6 there, if anyone can see that. Got that? You might not be able to see the pencil marks on the, just hold it for a sec. No, it's a bit, oh, there we go. So it's the 6 squares on the end of where the 8 squares are. So you can cut up there, cut up that line, and remove those 6 completely. Right to there. I'll get my other scissors. I think these ones. I'll just try the others. Still getting used to those. And that bit there. There we go. So we've got 6 gone from there. Now there's 1 score line left here. You're just going to cut up that last score line. Take away the bottom section. So you're only cutting away half of it. So you'll end up with that little tab there. Got that? And then I think you've heard me say notch before. When you notch, you start off with a little bit at the bottom and you go up to the score line to nothing. So it notches either side of the tab. It just gives you a better fit when you're putting your box together. With any box, that's how you notch. So you're just taking a slither off each side, but on an angle. So that's that end done. Now this end here, we're going to remove the 3 outside squares. There's 4 squares here in this box, so you're going to remove that one, and that one. The 3 outside ones, and I don't know if you can see that there. So we're doing the same on this end, but not as many. So I'm going to cut up here. I'll take the 2 away first. That's there. And then I'm going to cut up here and just take half of that. So that removed those 3 squares. Put a pencil mark there if you're not sure. You're doing the 3 outside squares that you've just removed there. Got all that? And then you're going to notch your tab again, this tiny little tab, just a slither there, not too much. If it's a bigger box, you would do quite a severe notch. But with this one, you only need a little bit. Now I'm going to notch, I'm not going to touch the top here, but I am going to notch these outside little bits there, just on the end of the outside tabs, and the same with this one here, just on that little bit there, and the outside bits of these, just the outside edges. It just helps them fit together a little bit better. So we've got notched, all those are notched, except leave that top edge nice and flat, because that's the edge you're going to see. You won't see all the others. I've got little bits of notch everywhere. Thank you, Dorothy, from Hamilton, Ontario. Coming on late, Vicky. That's okay. You can start at the beginning and watch the replay. I'll pin it to the featured tab later on. Now, we're going to, before we do anything, I'm going to put, I find it easier, I'll put that aside, if you put your mats on first. So this one's going on here, because this box is going over the top of that. So the bigger one, this measures 3 3/4 by 3. Yes, so it's 3 3/4 by 3 inch, and that's going on the front of that there. We could have put it on before we put it together, but that's okay. This one's an easy one to do. And this one here is going on the front of this, and it measures 3 3/4 by 2 1/4, and that's going on the front of there. So I'll put those on. This DSP, or designer series paper, as in Stampin' Up terms, is patterned paper, and it's called Regal Winter. It's one of my favourites at the moment. It's online. I think it's in the last, or the mini catalogue we're in now, not the new one coming up. So I'm just going to put some glue on the back of that. And this piece will go on your little, on your easel section. And make sure you've got your join, the join there where you joined it, make sure it's at the back. And you're just going to create 1/8 of an inch all the way around. If you put this on first, it, you don't actually, oh no, that's okay. That's fine. You can put this on last, put this on and then slot, oh no, you can't, sorry. That was something else I was thinking of, because it's got to go over the top of that. And then we can put this one on here, on the front of your post-it note holder and pen holder. Thanks, Diane. Yes, I do love Blackberry Bliss. I've done a few creations with this colour lately. It goes lovely with just white. Looks very nice with white. So that's that one there. This little piece here is for my my calendar. It's 3 1/8 by 2 1/8. It's going at the back of my calendar, which I've got here as well. So we'll put that aside. We don't need that yet. Now I'm going to put some tape on these pieces. So you want tape on these outside tabs, not the inner ones. So one along that bottom section there. If you fold this like that, you'll see it needs to be on that last tab inside there on that outside. So just give yourself a fold so you know exactly where you're putting the tape. So that's going along there. I'm just putting one on each of these. This one here is going to sit onto the easel itself, so I'm going to put tape along here. So all of these are on the outside tabs so far. I've done this so many times, if I muck it up I'm going to be a bit embarrassed. Now these little tabs, these tiny two little ones here, they're going to fold inwards. So you need tape on the tops of those as well. Just one little piece. I find it's less messy with tape if you can get a little bit of tape on instead of glue. You've got to hold your glue. If you use liquid glue, you've got to hold it for a little while for it to take before it actually sets there, and it can be quite messy. So you've got that. I'll just double check my photos that I haven't missed any. That's correct. Yes, we'll still have more to put on in a minute. So that one goes like so. Now, we can do this one. Do these little tabs first. They're going to fold inwards. I think I burnished all of those, maybe not. I'll take that one off as well. So they're going to fold inwards like so. So you'll line up that edge along there with your fold line, and this one here will go inwards as well, like so. Then you've got, oops, we need to do this bit first. That's okay, this will work. This one here, I shall roll that around. Probably should have done this one first, but if you roll it around and then push it down, it will stick to this backboard here. So I hope you can see. I'm just getting a pick tool that I can go in there. Give it a good press down in there. So it's stuck. So you've got that, like so. So we're going to need another strip of tape on here, but we'll do that. We do that after you've got this little pen holder section done. And we need tape. We can lift that up. I hope I'm not confusing everybody here. It's just working it as you go. We can tape that down there. I'm just getting these down. Now I'm going to put a strip of tape down here. And tape, tape, tape. Off to celebrate my granddaughter's 18th, so we'll catch the replay. Not a problem, Carol. So I'm going to pop that underneath there. I'm going to just run it down the centre of that. So you do need tape all the way around here for it to stick onto the easel section. Just give that a bit of a burnish. And then we'll pick that up. Just the end of it there for now. Push that down. And then you can lift all of those. And they will stick down to your easel. So all you're going to do is line it up. It goes from edge to edge on this. So if you hold it up, line one side up and level with the bottom and level with the side. Run it along the bottom. You've got a little bit of wiggle room there if you don't stick it down straight away. Always have time to hold it, and that is on there. Then just get even a pencil or a pen and run that in there. go along those. You could even use your bone folder in that one. It's only the little pen holder that's a little bit tiny, but just push that down so it's secure in there. And you end up with that, like so. Once you've done one, you'll find them easy as. Then I ended up finding, I've got so many post-it notes here, and I thought, I hope I've got one that'll match. And I've got one, it's the blackberry, not blackberry, it's like fresh freesia in there. That one fits in there. I didn't have a colour to match for the pen, but I've got a little black a little black pen. These are little gel pens, and if you're in Australia, you can get them at Kmart. I think there's 8 in a pack for about $4 or $5. So quite cheap to have, to use. And the little calendars I got off eBay. They were about $4 or $5 for a pack of 10. I think there's in a pack. I bought a couple of packs, and this is the last of them. So these little flowers that I've done are from this Flowers of Beauty stamp set, and it gives you these 2 strips here which cut 8 flowers, a larger one and a smaller one. Brilliant idea with those. I decorate a lot of stuff with those little ones, but the die's out of that Flowers of Beauty, and I've cut, well, I only put enough cardstock underneath to cut 5. I'm just going to run a row along the top. This other little piece, which I gave you the measurements before, it's going to sit on here. There's a little border all the way around on that. So I'm going to glue that. Nobody else commenting. We're almost done. I have got another project ready for next week. So it's another boxy type thing. I'm sure you will enjoy. Keep doing the Christmas ones while we can. I think I've done with my Christmas cards. So that will go on there, and then we can just stick this straight onto the front. It does cover up some of the nice paper at the front, but that can't be helped. You'll still see enough of it. So I'm just centering that. It's got a little border top and bottom, and each on the sides. So just pop that. It's nice. You could put the calendar straight onto this if you wish. I like it with a little bit of a border around it. So that's that. And then we've got these little flowers, which I'm going to put on with some glue dots. Thanks, Diane. Lovely, quick and easy. Lovely table gift for if you're having a party. I wouldn't do it in Christmas papers, only because it's going to last them the whole year. It's better if you use some other pretty paper. Just putting all of these, I'm going to scatter them up and down on the top here. I got my pre-order the other day for, we've got a new mini catalogue coming out, available to customers in January next year, but demonstrators could do a pre-order, limited numbers of things, and I got some paper, a few stamp sets and dies, and I've been having a little play. So I shall show you some cards later on. So I've decorated the top with that. I think that's all it needs. Those embellishments are from Transparent Adhesive Back Dots, and there's some Blackberry Bliss ones in there as well. So there you go. How easy is that? I hope you like that. Thank you, Diane. I hope everyone gives them a go. If you can get your calendars easy enough, they're easy enough to do. I think the calendars are around for quite a while, before and after Christmas. So hop online. Some places do sell out, but they come in packs of 10 usually. These ones I've got the nice little decorative bits on the corners. I happen to find something different. Not all of them have got that, but I'm sure you'll find something. Thank you, Corinne. I shall be off now. As I said, I have got another tutorial ready for next week, a little project. It shouldn't take too long. Thanks, Vicky. Thanks, Nerida. Thanks, Jennifer. If you do make one, please post it in the group. I love to see everyone's creations, and I'm sure everyone else in the group would love to see them as well. So have a lovely week. I've got lots to do this afternoon. I'm going out to prep some more stuff for my, prep some food for tomorrow, and I shall catch you all again next week. Have a lovely week. Bye for now.